The next one is psychological, and again, that can be more that we track someone who is an abuser, like possibly like one of our caregivers, or it could be us growing up in an environment in which our parents were not really available. They were working a lot. They loved us, but they just were not there. So what we got used to is someone not being there. Therefore, we attract partners who are unavailable. And I'm sharing this, it's very important because more often people are thinking, oh my God, you know, my parents were really nice. My dad, he loved me, but he had to work a lot. Well, from a child's mind, when a parent is not there, it can be very traumatic still, especially if your father is always not there and you're around other little boys or girls and you see their fathers there. You start comparing, thinking that maybe I'm not as important, why is he not here? And you can't talk reason to a child and say, you know, Jimmy, I gotta pay the bills. You know, the kid is like a year old. Oh, okay. He's not really understanding that. And it doesn't mean that our parents, they're out there to hurt us. And it's also not about me trying to vilify our parents. It's about us to be able to look at it from a psychological perspective. And so we all have this psychological makeup. We all attract certain partners that sometimes work that stuff out. This makes sense? Okay? So it's very important that all this comes back down to like the chemistry. So if you haven't worked out some type of intense energy with how you were raised in your home, that when you date the nice guy, you're bored. Has that happened?
Yes.
Okay, because you're used to that intensity and maybe the yearning to also work it out, but you might not be conscious of it.
Maybe he's boring.
And maybe he really is boring. But I have to say with that, one way to work through it is to work with someone who maybe does have a little intensity, but you can communicate with that person.
You think you can switch somebody from one kind of drama to the other? In other words, somebody who likes the argument or fight type relationship, but you give them romance and love instead?
I think you could do anything, but what's more important is that they're learning from it, and that you're not trying to change them, that it happens for them organically. But absolutely. I mean, the thing is that a person who yells, who displays a lot of anger, that's also a person who might be really good in the bedroom. That might be someone who's really assertive. And that passion, sometimes that anger, it can be transformed into something very healthy and proactive. So there's nothing wrong with a person expressing anger. It's just that when that person becomes defined by that, and that there's never any healing or understanding coming about from that experience. And that's actually like the experience I have with this person, where it was the same story. It wasn't shifting anywhere. So it was just a kind of a constant pattern. And I want to learn and grow. Otherwise, if I keep going in the same patterns and I feel pretty good at communicating, I get bored because I want to pass this course. I don't want to keep taking the same course over and over again, over and over again. Are we all in agreement with that?